The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. They'll return it from inside the 5. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. First play of the drive, we're going to throw the football. It's a sack. They trapped him inside the 5.
Boy, great job here by this defensive lineman from Georgia, using his hands and his speed to close in on the quarterback and come up with this sack. And they've had some great ones over the years, Chris, as you know, starting with our guy, David Pollack, who had as good a career in his time in Athens as anybody who's ever put on that uniform. Richard Seymour, a brilliant career with the Patriots, but it all started in Athens. Jalen Carter, just an enforcer up front. And I even throw in Geno Atkins, who had a great career in the interior of that Georgia defensive line.
That sack sets up a second down and very long. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
The Aggies will line up to punt it away. Gets the kick away from his own end zone. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. The Bulldogs offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
Bringing pressure. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Second down play coming up for this offense. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Scanning the field, it's Henderson. The pocket breaking down. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Well, they're going to go for it, try to keep the drive going. 4th down and 7. And the quarterback dropping back. And he finds his target. He has the first. They make the first down, brought down to the 31. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Receiver makes the grab. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Good completion here by the offense. Good timing between the quarterback and his slot receiver. But I really like how this defense, sitting back in zone, is able to get to the football and not allow any yards after the catch.
Play action fake, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time. So now 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd-down call is.
Chris, that's a classic case of predetermining what to do with the football. You've got this incredibly talented receiver, arguably the best athlete on the field. I get it. You want to get him the football, but throwing into double coverage, that's a no-no and a great way to throw picks.
And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. Georgia now operating in the red zone. Looking to pass. It's Henderson. Catch made by the tight end. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Crucial. 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? They'll try to run for the 1st down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Chris, it's early in this football game, but the defense had a golden opportunity to come up with a stop, and they allow him to run the football on him to get the 1st down, and now it's 1st and goal. They missed a golden opportunity. Let's see how they...
Intercepted in the end zone. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the 2nd half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Makes a quick catch. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. And the Aggies hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Looks like Texas A&M will have the 1st down.
Nice 1st down here by Texas A&M. The offensive line gets a hat on a hat, gets a good push, and once again, you see the history and tradition of Texas A&M with a great back.
Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play. 2nd down after that previous play. They call the counter run here. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the 1st.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47. Important 2nd down play coming up. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Boy, that was beautiful. Man, this defensive back, he's putting on a clinic today on how to defend against the deep ball and man coverage without committing a penalty. I'm sure the secondary coach is very proud of that execution.
And this pass is on target, caught. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He cannot escape. Defense with a sack.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
Here's the 2nd down play. So a serious defensive battle as we wrap up the 1st quarter. These teams pursuing a national championship. Let's take a look at the game summary so far. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. It's a short completion to the tight end. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. Quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
The Aggies will send the punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. Running it back, it's Lawrence. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. We'll see if they can bounce back from that costly error. Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a first down. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Back to throw. It's Henderson. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. The completion makes it second and short. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
They look to throw it here on second down. Short pass finds the tight end. Not easy to bring down. The cornerback finally gets the job done.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice game.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And it's complete downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage roll to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's first and goal. Dawgs will line up here on first down and goal. Here's the handoff on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Dawgs. So with playoff pressure, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open score. Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Last drive stalled and were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. On 1st and 10, looking to throw.
I mean, it's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. So we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to take the lead here before halftime. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Defense able to stop it. It's 4th down now. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. And the Aggies will have to punt this one away. And the ball is away from his own end zone. And the coverage team able to bring him down. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Can they keep it going? They mixed the run and pass beautifully in the last touchdown drive. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Back to pass. It's Henderson. Looking for the wideout. Catch made down the left side. An explosive play. Finally get him way down at the 2. Nice pitch and catch. The Bulldogs will come to the line to run the hurry up. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread and throwing the football and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
And the PAT is good. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now 2-possession lead. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense makes the stop after the completion.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. He's moving out of the pocket. He's looking to scramble. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. It's been hard to stop. And the defense makes some adjustments, come up with a stop here. Dropping back, it's Henderson. Finds his target, and it's complete. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Fires it to the wideout. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a first down and goal.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Caught near the goal line. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So an important touchdown just before halftime, but not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. First half clock with just 8 seconds remaining. It'll be 1st and 10. Trying to find some room. It's Stevens. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. This will likely be the last play of the half. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. On the run here. Lets it go. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. And the game just good enough for a first down. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Aggies will kick this away to begin the second half. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. First play of the 3rd quarter is a handoff. Game moves the ball out past the 25-yard line.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
He hands it off from the gun. Just trucks the man. And moves the ball to the 37 for a first down. This offense continues to roll. We wondered would this defense come up with some answers at halftime. Not on that play.
Now, they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground, churning out big yards. I think they're gaining more confidence, really, as this game goes on.
They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. And completion makes it 2nd and short. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across the field to the 41.
Well, these are the type of runs that begin to wear down your defense psychologically. Already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no, here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this second half started.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to throw. It's Henderson. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Chris, that ball's tipped up into the air, and it's anybody's football. The defense, first of all, does a great job of anticipating a throw down in the red zone, and they're in great position to knock that ball up. But it was exciting to see, would anybody come up with it once it was in the air?
Second down, we're going to throw it. And now another deep ball here. Touchdown, Dawgs. And this one is getting ugly.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation that puts so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? The quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
And they'll set up for the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Receiver makes the catch. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
And he will make the first down. Tackled at the 26.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
And looking to throw now on first down. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
They'll hand it off. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. Solid gain, moves the ball to a 43.
Well, throughout this game, they've shown a number of their base run plays in the first half, so it's good to mix in the counter here in the second half, just in case the defense is starting to over-pursue. Keep an eye on if they pull that play again maybe later in this game.
They'll run it here. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
Well, the offense goes with a counter play here, and the defense does a pretty good job of slowing it down. Again, you got to be disciplined on defense. Just when you think they're running on the front side, they run that counter play, and you better be home on the back side.
They get him at the 42, good enough for a first down.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down, you trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
Still searching for their first touchdown of the game, but on the move now. It's 1st and 10. QB decides to keep it here. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Second down after that run on the previous play.
Easy.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, the defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Shotgun formation here on third down. Catch made on the right side. They stop him, but it's a first down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8. The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol.
Get set. Get set. Alert. Check.
Ball handed off. And tackled after a small pickup there. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. And now they'll run it on the draw. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. So on 4th down now, out comes the field goal unit. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. This has been thorough domination through 3 quarters. A real statement confirming their status as a national championship contender. Let's check out the stats so far. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. 4th down, he's throwing for it. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. And he's wrapped up after a solid return. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. Now it's 2nd down here. Handoff here from the shotgun. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why
And he lofts it toward the sideline. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. Incompletion makes it 2nd down.
Yankee blue. Now.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Chris, that's another good run for him. He's had such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48. Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now.
Boy, another nice game by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
Receiver makes the grab and heads out of bounds after a decent gain. That completion makes it 2nd and short.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Touchdown, Georgia. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dreamed about. Whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line, the entire unit has been dominant.
And the extra point makes this a 35-zip game. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Bringing it out, it's Rios. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Makes the grab. It's Rios. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, 4th quarter down by a couple scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a 1st down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
And it's intercepted, deflected at the line of scrimmage. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Dawgs offense is back out on the field. Their last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. Can the defense come up with answers this time? And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And he's finally tackled out at the 2-yard line.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. They'll work the clock here with the running game. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. That's another touchdown with this running back. They can't stop him. Dream performance in this playoff game.
Yeah, this is going to be a performance we're going to be talking about for a long time. I just love watching because he's doing it in so many different ways. We've seen speed. We've seen his physicality. He's breaking tackles. Boy, just an absolute dream scenario, as you said.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. First down, looking to throw the football. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. They'll take a timeout while they check it out. Short loss on the play sets up second and long from the 18. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker. Offense will try to convert a third and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Running back grabs it on a screen. Powers through a tackle. They finally get him down, but a solid gain in that screen pass. Good call there.
Hey, that's a great gain right here for these guys. And it hasn't been a good day, let's face it. But I love the fact that they're still fighting. And a drive like this, who knows what it could do for you. Maybe get points on the board. Maybe not able to come back in this game. But, man, it could really help you down the road as far as showing what your character is about and how you're not giving up.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. He's going to take off. Slides down to avoid the tackle. This Texas A&M offense is moving quickly down the field. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Couldn't find anybody open and just has to throw it away.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
And the broken tackle there produces a solid game.
And the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screenplay. Nice positive gain for the offense.
Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. And that's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. Going to pick up the third and short through the air. It's a deep throw down the right sideline. And he throws his third interception of the day. Going the other way, can they catch him? Past the 50. Not just the pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. There's the handoff. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Ball handed off. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
And the single back takes the handoff. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Just another example of this offense is doing pretty much whatever they want to do. They've been able to run the football. Offensive lines held their own in pass protection. Quarterbacks had an outstanding day. You add all that up, it's a big reason why they're up by such a wide margin.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task.